Well, y'all probably already know this by now. Jussie Smollett, Jussie Smollett was found guilty on 5 of 6 counts for basically making up his own story about his own attack back in 2019 during one of the coldest winters ever in Chicago, during what they called, I think, the polar vortex. And basically he's going to be sentenced like sometime next year. Now, I will say this. People have been talking about, the Chicago police and this and that. And yes, that is a totally separate issue. And that is an issue that needs to be addressed. But that being said, let's not use that as an excuse for what he did. Let's be honest. If this had been a white man lying about a couple of black people doing that, y'all wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't be hearing this. And let's stop playing racial politics when it comes to things like this. This here, what if somebody would have been arrested for his accusations and put in jail for his accusations for 15, 20 years? Lost his livelihood. He probably never even heard of Jussie Smollett. Suppose that would have, and that could have happened, and that has happened historically. So, yeah, I think whatever his punishment is, it's probably not going to be enough. It's probably going to be equivalent to a slap on the wrist. Now, another argument is that, well, this just shows no matter how rich or poor you are, if you black, you still, I'll just say the N-word. Well, here's the problem I got with that in this situation. If it wasn't for the money and fame Jussie Smollett accumulated, which is probably all down the toilet now, but if it wasn't, by the way, your sister's still better than you. If it wasn't for that, quite frankly, he'd have been in jail 2 years earlier. You think if it's been an ordinary black dude like myself, a regular 9-to-5er, shall we say, that pulled what Jussie did, do you think we would have had the same outcome? No. We'd have been in jail 2 years earlier. So miss me with it doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. Miss me with that. We would have been in jail way earlier. It was only because of where he is and who he is that he managed to delay it this long. And it's because of who and where he is and the people he knows. He's probably going to get the lightest punishment possible. I'll be surprised if he gets a heavy punishment. I'll be very shocked. And about, he wouldn't have been found. He was found guilty. Of course he was found guilty. A white jury found him guilty. It wouldn't matter what race those people. The only way he would have been found not guilty is if it had been a jury of all pro-black people. That's the only way he'd have been found not guilty. Because it wouldn't matter if the jury was white. Wouldn't matter if the jury was black. Wouldn't matter if the jury was Mexican, Indian, Haitian, Native American, Mohican, Moroccan, Russian, English, French, whatever nationality or race you can think of. Wouldn't matter. He'd have been found guilty. I mean, come on. We knew he was guilty from day one. Because, dude, making me choke. It wouldn't matter because we knew his story was fishy from day one. Because what brother, let alone not even a white person, gonna be out in the cold like that? Unless they Russian, and even the Russians, they bundle up in them big ass coats and them big parkas they wear. I mean, come on now. Anyway, what y'all think on this? Me personally, I don't give a crap. He got what he deserved, just like John Dugar got what he deserved too. And to me, he's even a worse person than Jussie Smollett. I mean, as far as I know, Jussie Smollett ain't screwing kids. Anyway, what do y'all think on this? I'm out. Oh, well, let me add this. I've been showing these two Nigerians that he paid to help him with this staged attack. Oh my God. I mean, these dudes couldn't be white if you sandblasted them 100 times. These dudes are as black as the night sky. Come on, man. Come on, he'd have been better off, if I could take a line from Abba and Preach, he'd have been better off hiring Stacey Dash and Candace Owens than he would hire these two. And plus, if these two, as built as they were, if they'd have beat on him, he'd have had a lot worse than that little mouse he had. He'd have been looking like the Road Warriors just got through with him. No, he'd have been in a lot worse shape, man. But I always thought that part of the story was funny. Nah, I'm out for real.